Hello, everybody. Hi. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective timeless reading, so whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, just keep in mind it's a general reading. So see which signs and symbols, messages resonate for you in your particular situation and help bring you a little bit of clarity to whatever you're wondering, concerned, and confused about. It could broaden your perspective, show you something with fresh eyes in a different light. It could narrow your focus, maybe show you something you were missing in between the lines. Maybe it was in the dark, maybe it was right there all along. In the end, always trust yourself. Trust yourself that divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so your decisions are sound and based in love for the highest, greatest good of everybody, all of us. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin with the Earth Magic Oracle cards. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and the greatest good of all. A little clarity on the energy, either inside or around the collective, to bring some wisdom and light and direction to the situation. Please. Oh, that one didn't want to go back in, so let's take this one. What is this? Breath. The forest. See the forest through the trees, getting lost in the shadows of the forest. And then I just see this like lake lavender light coming through. It just looks so green and fresh. I mean, it's breath. How the plants breathe, help us breathe. Maybe some of you need to actually go out into a forest, connect to trees, the sounds of the wind rustling in the leaves, or if it's snowy where you are, how silent that sounds. Maybe just breathe, maybe do some walking. I see somebody singing. Ocean forest. I keep hearing hike. I mean, I know it's a forest, but maybe some of you need to take a hike in a forest. Maybe take somebody with you. Even if you're in a city, if you have a park, maybe just be near a tree. Clarity on forest and breath. Just keep hearing like a breath of fresh air. Maybe you just need a break, a moment, a breath of fresh air. I'm gonna go outside for a couple minutes and I'll be back. Clarity for the collective on forest, please. Oh, wow. You have radiance. So the sun is shining through the forest. The sun is beaming. Something's radiant. Summer solstice. The longest day. A really long day. Maybe it was a really long day, but this feels like a good day. Is that a song? It's a pretty good day. Good day. Clarity and summer radiance. I mean, I know that's the sun, but I feel like that's you. You're radiating a different energy. Maybe you radiate different energy after you get out of a situation. Maybe do some exercise, get in tune with your body. Maybe you come out feeling different. I just heard cheap sunglasses. Wait, what's that? ZZ Top? I mean, I just thought of staring at that sun. Cheap sunglasses came in my mind. Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses. Maybe like ZZ Top. That just took me to another song. Dr. John. I don't know the name of the song, but it's like, at the right place, at the wrong time, said the wrong thing, at the right place. And it goes off and like, so maybe it's being at the right place at the right time, or saying the right thing at the wrong place, or something like that. Maybe it's finally becoming clear there was miscommunication before, or like, you know, you always felt like things weren't lining up right. Maybe they're starting to line up. The puzzle pieces are coming together. I just saw a disco, like a disco floor. You know, those squares, and they're colored. Like every time you take a step in the right thing, like it lights up for you. My gosh, guys, the songs are coming through. Now I hear Staying Alive. Staying alive. Okay, I'm trying to hold back from singing so much. I mean, if it comes out, it comes out. Let's get clarity for the collective on summer solstice and forest. And then we have a lake, we have stillness. Whew, radiance, breath, and stillness. Finding some inner peace. Maybe there's a situation that feels like it's just still, or that's how it felt before. Maybe it starts to move and radiate differently. But stillness, this card feels so peaceful. Maybe you need a little peace and quiet. No, like calm your mind, be easy on yourself. Meditation, maybe some soft music, maybe not disco. What's at the bottom? Childhood, innocence. Be easy on yourself. We're all learning. Maybe you are having some time or going through something with children, grandchildren, stepchildren, your inner child. It's these two kids, just looks like they have the bucket and they're going to go fishing in this lake here. Maybe it's just I'm getting like simplicity. Maybe it's innocence. Maybe you didn't mean to say something or react a certain way or do something, and you know, maybe it just came out wrong, but your intention was okay, or that's somebody else. Maybe somebody kind of, I don't know, said something weird, but it wasn't really meant to be mean. I'm getting like a silly misunderstanding. Innocence. Maybe give somebody the benefit of the doubt. Also, I'm just hearing be easy. Maybe be easy on you. We're all human. We all mess up. We're all always growing. Figuring out what we want to become when we grow up. You know, so let's see. Let's go to, oh, I have something interesting. Let's go a different direction. I brought out this Hidden Truth of Your Name book. I thought I'd just go through some names and see if any names come up, resonate with you. Also, names have a lot of energy and meaning. So maybe you're thinking about the meaning of somebody's name. Maybe you're naming a child or an animal. Maybe you have a nickname, or you're called different things by different people or different places. Maybe you have a childhood nickname. Let's just get some names. Let's see what comes up. Grant and Greg. Grant means grand, tall or large. It's Scottish and English. And Greg means watchful. Eleanor and Elaine. Elaine is from the Greek name Helen. It was in the legend of King Arthur. It doesn't really have a meaning though, but Eleanor is also a form of Helen, meaning light. And Greek root meaning is mercy. Mercy, mercy. What's that, Duffy? And then we have Myron and Myra. Those are weird names. Those aren't usual at all. They're really pretty. I don't think I've ever met a Myron. It means fragment oil. And Myra, they don't really know. They think it could be a version of Mary, or the Latin verb miserum, which means to wonder. Let's get a couple names. Dale and Damon. Damon is from the Middle Ages. Demonos was a church name, and Dale is one who lived in a valley, in between in a country. Patricia and Patrick. Patrick is the name of the patron saint of Ireland, whose missionary work in Ireland in the 5th century. It means noble. And Patricia also means noble. Let's get a couple more. Susie and Suzanne. It's from Sue. It doesn't give any meaning though. English speaking. Let's get a couple more. Let's see. Christopher, Christine. Means follower of Christ, or the name given to a saint that carried the Christ child across the river. Angela and Angel. Means angel, messenger. So does Angela. Let's get one more. We'll continue. Jill and Jesus. The Hebrew name, Lord of Salvation, and Jill is from Jillian, 17th century. Stems from the Latin Julius. Kind of cool. Shelley and Sheldon. Last one. Shelley was first a male name. It means meadow on a ledge, and Sheldon is steep valley. Okay, so maybe those names are somebody you know, or some of them were kind of weird or different. So sometimes it's just a synchronicity thing. So if you don't know anybody with those names, but suddenly you meet somebody and you're like, whoa, that's so weird. I can't believe I just met somebody with that name. Or you hear it in a strange place. It's just kind of synchronistic messages that are popping up for you guys. I just thought that would be something different. Get clarity. We're going to get a Oracle of the Rose card on childhood, innocence, lake, summer solstice, forest. I just see like camping or something you did as a child. Maybe you want to do again now as an adult, or do with your children. Maybe like a summer vacation or a place where it's warm. Maybe you always go to the beach, but now you're going to go to the mountains, or like by a lake. One card for the collective, please, and thank you. A rose thread. It's inner call, soul-led, the mystic, and living courageously. The soul thread. It also makes me think of a divine connection you could have to somebody else. It's not like a chain kind of connection. It's not like I'm not getting like a heavy, like karmic thing. I'm getting a divine purpose to connect to somebody in particular, or maybe a certain situation, because I'm getting like it twinkles. It's just like a soul thing. I actually see like the caduceus going like this, but sparkling around to help guide you towards your soul purpose. It could be you connecting to your higher self as well. Maybe there's a new chapter in Akashic Records that needs to start happening. A feeling you should be doing something different or something new. An inner call. Soul-led and the mystic. That might be a mystery to you, why you want to do something different, or why your path is lighting up like a disco floor a certain way, why you want to do something. It takes a little courage to do it. clarity on the rose thread. And then you have the fertile void. Ooh, it's actually really pretty. There's like a silhouette of a face here. The roses are kind of there, but it's that like the space between. Inner winter, rest, patience, potency, and secret beginnings. Huh, that's a really cool card. You see the face here? So it looks like there's something stirring inside of you, something different. And it's something you know that you connect to. It could be a person, it could be a situation, or just a path. And I feel like it's lighting your way. It's this light inside of you, even though it's this dark void. I feel like you're keeping something hidden for now. You're kind of observing. You have this feeling that you're going to do something. Maybe you're starting to make plans. Maybe there's something that's a surprise. Maybe this was a surprise to you. Patience, rest, inner winter. And then you have stillness. So taking a breath, taking a breather, taking a pause, taking a moment to like figure something out, to adjust to some changes, to adapt to how things may be different. Maybe you're still in your same situation or, you know, work environment or whatever it is, but you're seeing things differently. The dark here also makes me think of things fading away. You have the sun that you're heading towards, but then things might slowly fade out of your world, maybe less attention or focus going on certain things. At the bottom, you actually have Sophia. It's a divine plan, wisdom, intelligence within, it's destiny. So there's something that you know, or you're going to discover, is not just a little, I'm going to try this situation, or that person is pretty cool situation, or knock on that door maybe. It's going to feel right. It's going to feel different. It's going to feel special. It's going to feel like it's lighting up your soul in a different way than anything you've ever felt before, or at least anything going on right now. So we're going to get clarity on this for sure. Let's see what I have. What do I have? Let's go to the tarot now. I have the Wheel of the Year. This is a very vibrant deck. It's very colorful. So let's get some colorful wisdom and clarity on childhood innocence, a soul-led mystical inner call, rest, patience, secret beginnings, stillness, the divine plan, intelligence within, destiny, breath, and radiance. The 10 of Wands. I feel like this keeps coming up. Ready to release something that felt heavy or has been feeling heavy a long time. Feels really hard, like you're going uphill, carrying a bunch of watermelons in your basket. It's taking all your energy. It's making you feel strained, like you have no time to have some stillness, catch a breath. You feel like there's something else you should be doing, and you're about ready to end something. When this comes through, it means you're ready. It looks like you have somebody either coming along with you, or you have some helpful energy that's going to be coming through to help you carry this load. You don't have to do everything on your own. There's somebody powerful enough, willing enough, and loving enough to pick up just as many watermelons as you and go with you on this journey. It looks like there's a little tiny cabin, a little tiny house on the top of a hill, and you just want to make it up there. So it could be the beginning of the ending. It does look like you're just starting on that path, but once you make it, no, you're gonna make some awesome, like, I just see like fruit salad, watermelon salad. Maybe there's like familiar people up top there, or that could be a new unfamiliar situation, but I feel like it's your home. This is ready to end something. If you are like this, it means you're not willing to put down that heavy load. You're refusing help. You're insisting on doing it all on your own, all the time, your way, or that's someone else. It's like a very stubborn energy, but it's also like really heavy. Somebody feels like they have the weight of everything on them. All the responsibility is on them. Or it could just be a schedule thing. Like you really just don't have any time anywhere to do anything else. In that case, you have to put some, you have to actually schedule in time to relax. You have to schedule in time to spend with people that uplift your energy and not drain it. You have to change where you were placing your energy, but you're ready to do it if this is coming through. Let's get clarity on the Ten of Wands. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is usually heartbreak, healing. It actually looks kind of peaceful here, though. This is a really different version of the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is feeling like really hurt, sometimes taken advantage of, misunderstood, just heartbreak, that like lost energy, what to do, like really being in that energy of how to heal, how to figure something out, it could be you're letting go of something that involved your heart. But in this card, the energy I'm getting is that three very different birds each have their own sort of clarity, and each are chilling out with one another. They're all just hanging out, even though they're really different. They look peaceful in the same environment. So maybe you and two other people, or three people have different personalities or different perceptions on something, maybe really different experiences, way of doing something, but I'm getting somehow, it's like all the swords are placed down and they're grounded. There is a little bit of like the burnt bushes here, so something did have to go away, but that always allows for new growth. The mountain always is obstacles, but it also brings strength. It looks like three different energies can somehow work together or have some kind of discussion. Maybe you're helping somebody else release some energy or release this heavy situation. Releasing something that you put a lot of energy to can sometimes feel like it's like breaking your heart. Change can be really weird. I guess upside down, it would be like these birds are all not getting along or having, their own little situation. Three different situations are going on. I feel like this is what's possible. Let's see. Maybe it took a long time to get there. Since you have that 10 of rods, it could have been a long trail, a long journey, rough roads to get to that situation where everyone is kind of on the same page. Maybe agreeing to disagree or just accepting each other. Let's get some clarity. These have really different messages on these. The Four of Cups. That's not radiance. That's just kind of, it's more like this. It's kind of stillness. It's kind of this void. It's sort of just daydreaming, thinking about something. But as you're thinking about something, as you're waiting for this rain, this storm to stop, You're either thinking about going out in the rain, getting a fresh approach to your energy, or while you're actually doing something that's kind of calm. It's not like an over focus of attention on anything emotional. You don't even realize how these cups are all filling up. There's like all these brand new possibilities that are actually just naturally happening because of the change in the weather. You have like a companion by you. There's a cat here. So that's usually the wah card. It's kind of just like meh, M-E-H. But usually it's just, you didn't actually lose much. You just have to change your focus to see new possibilities, or change your focus to look in a different way to see a different angle of the situation. So it's just that in between stage when the person's just either contemplating or not wanting to think about something at all, just wanting to kind of escape a little bit. But while that's going on, there is something that's being filled. There is something that's being offered to you. Are you or that person ready to accept? I just saw, what is that, like James Bond or something? Like, are you going to accept this mission? This mission? Like, this message will self-destruct in 10 seconds. So it's like, it's there, it's an opportunity. Are you going to take it or not? Maybe taking that opportunity gets out of this boredom energy. Taking that opportunity gives you a chance to put down some burdens. I'm not sure what that opportunity is. Let's find out. What is being left with the 10 of Rods, and what is this helpful energy coming in? Oh, it's an ending. You're stepping into that destiny. You have the World here. It's a new season, it's a new day. The sun is definitely shining in this one. You're not going to do it the same way you did before. You're going to figure out how to lighten your load, how to live each day. You could have to have patience for something to, move naturally, change naturally. And I feel like you're literally looking up at your higher self, or looking up at destiny, just smiling, like ready for a new chapter, just ready for something different, ready for self-discovery. I hear unknown, ready for the unknown. What is the clarity on the Three of Swords, please? Three of Swords, and then we have the 10. It's like the saddest card and the happiest card. Maybe you really had to leave something behind that was heartbreaking to have this ultimate happiness in yourself, with your family, with your friends, in your world. The 10 of Cups is possible. It's like beautiful. It's happily ever after. That's not reality. We have days like this. We have days that are sad. We have time periods where things don't work out. Sometimes the roughest situations that we go through, though, either bring the biggest growth within ourselves, strength, or if we go through something with others, it can either spark a lot of change or bring people together in harmony. There's a lot of harmony coming back. So maybe it was just a rough time before. You find a way that everybody can like step in somebody else's shoes for a moment, or try to see someone else's perspective, because of this ultimate happiness is coming into your world. Maybe it's leaving this thing behind that was draining and heartaching and straining you and boring you and all that. And maybe this is what you want. And this is what is possible. It's like the ultimate heart-pumping, fulfilling, emotional, passionate, beautiful, loving situation. Peace and harmony. Sometimes it's hard to have that with the people closest around you. Sometimes it is a brand new start. Sometimes it's a restart in a situation. Clarity on the Four of Cups, please. And then we have the King of Swords. So Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, being really clear on what to do to pursue happiness, to have a new start. Maybe the King of Swords was in a situation that was at odds with others or odds with him or herself. I mean, he's really solid. He looks really comfortable here. He looks like he's at home. He does look like he's thinking very hard, but there's a warm fire here. He's holding some knowledge in a book and clarity with the sword, wearing his crown. Like this, he's just not wanting to hear anybody's opinion. He's not working well together with birds that have different feathers. Not making a decision when he should be able to make a solid decision, not speaking up when he should be able to have clear communication. Here he looks like he's really thinking about something. Clarity on all these cards. The King of Swords. So that could be you. Maybe if you were just not saying anything for a while, thinking about that conversation, what fills you up emotionally. This King of Swords could be coming through to tell you to make some plans. Think about something in a different way, because when he's upright, he's really open-minded. He's receptive to all kinds of information and processes it all, takes it all into consideration to move forward the best way possible. Oh, we have a couple here. The Queen of Swords. All right, so maybe tapping into the divine, feminine, and masculine of you. The ability to pursue, do, make plans, communicate, but also to allow it in. I mean, they're both really strong. They're very strong. I mean, this is a couple that's meant to be together. They're exactly like they match. They could have really, really good conversations together, really deep, figure a lot of things out. They're both able to speak their truth, what they really want, speak up for others that cannot. They want to teach lessons of experiences that they've been through because they don't want to see other people hurt like this. I mean, even though they're the swords and the air signs, I think they want this, or this is the couple or the partnership that can have this ultimate happiness. Melt a little bit of the ice in this situation, you know, sit by this warm fire. This could be two people that don't even know each other yet. This could be you and someone else out there that are just destined to run into each other and meet. Maybe you both have past situations that were boring and heavy and a lot of miscommunication. But I don't know, with this, I feel like both of these individuals probably can get along with many different personalities. I feel like they can actually orchestrate people together. I feel like you can, a lot of the air signs, like if there's a party and, you know, they just disappear for a little while, like they're going to come back. And somehow an air sign is able to come back and they like, I mean, some are a little more quiet and reserved, but in general, they can pretty much talk to a lot of different personalities and people and be like, hey, like, you know what, I met that person over there and they do this and I have that person over there. Like, we should all get this together. I feel like they're like a conductor of an orchestra. They can kind of like coordinate a lot of things together. So I feel like maybe these two heads together can work on a plan. Maybe they're meant to have this divine purpose together. Maybe they both had a lot of stillness. Maybe their childhood was really, really different from each other. Maybe it was really similar. I feel like the ultimate desire is here, the happy family. That could be chosen family too. It could be a blended family. It could be a work family. Maybe both of them had many trials and tribulations in their life because they learn lessons from their experiences, and that's why they don't repeat them. They're very good on not repeating like weird ass karma in cycles unless they're upside down, then they keep repeating the same shit. But then you have the world. You have the world and the Ten of Cups. That's, you know, what the outcome is. This is a brand new start. It could be a totally different journey than these two ever expected to be on. It could be these two that were together are now each on their own journey that is totally new. That can bring each of them this. So many different scenarios with you guys, or that these could be. Let's get one more card. Yeah, we have Death and the High Priestess at the bottom. So there's an inner knowing here of whatever this is going on, this new start, ending something. Something has to end. Something has to change. A way of doing something, a perception that you had, something that just wasn't working anymore, or something did just end. Something's ended and it's just gone. It's different. It's not going to ever be how it was. It's letting that go, having peace with that, understanding this is a possible, beautiful start to have the phoenix rising, to be different, to live a different way, to have new life experiences that are not so cold as here, but maybe a little more vibrant like this, emotionally fulfilling like this, putting down a heavy load. Maybe both of them work really hard. You know, if they both worked really hard to have something and then a lot of change came, that could feel like heartbreak. This is not normal. This is beautiful. This shows that there is a way for maybe different opinions of the past to see eye to eye. But this big ass sickle's coming through to get rid of something. Harvest time is here. And this card always reminds you to live. Start having experiences that really make you feel alive and beautiful and awesome. Like you are a child again. Laughter, feeling vibrant, pursuing something you dreamed of. These are kind of the same. The High Priestess could be somebody that has really good advice. Maybe you're really, really intuitive. You're really in tune to this situation that needs to change and evolve. And maybe you'll figure out that new path as it comes. This is connection with your higher self, with Source, God, your angels. And it's lessons being given to you when you're ready to hear them. So that's not going to be the same for everybody. Maybe somebody is not quite on the same wavelength or path yet. Their lesson will come when they're ready. In the meantime, it looks like you have helpful energy and vibrations that feel beautiful coming into your world, or being prepared for you to have. There might be a silence before the storm, or a silence before the sunshine, but the sunshine is going to come out. Let's actually go to another oracle card. Let's put this all together with that winged enchantment. I don't feel that I should pull another tarot deck. Maybe one more. But do I have one? If I don't have one, then no. I do. This is the lights here. Let's get clarity on Death, the High Priestess, the King and Queen of Swords, the World, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Cups. That's so beautiful. You didn't even know something was happening here. And there was just a like non-movement, but something was happening. Those cups were filling up. Clarity 4. Collective, please. And then we have the Queen of Cups. This could be another person. Queen of Cups could be connected with the High Priestess. She looks like she's just allowing something to be. She's going with the flow. She's trusting. She has a crown, but it's actually floating. It's like she's in the air, but she's underwater too. She's connecting to her higher self, or she's praying. She's emotional. She's balanced. She's nurturing. She's a lovely queen. Upside down, she could be like, ooh, too much emotion, or nothing at all, or just emotionally unstable, like not stable. Or possibly, I'm gonna say, because she's coming through, upside down, she could be like an emotional manipulator, like trying to control situations by toying with people's emotions or using them to her advantage. But we're gonna go upright with her, because upright, she's fantastic. She's just, you just want to hug her and kiss her and be around her. She's just really loving. It's usually a water sign. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you gonna come up? Come on up, dude. And then what's at the bottom? And then the Emperor. Okay. So this could also be together with the two queens, the same queen. The feminine side of using your heart and your head in a situation, not just all your head, not just all logic, but you have to put your heart into it. Your heart is really, really intelligent. It's just harder to explain. Come on. It's allowing emotions to flow through you and not get stuck. Using vulnerability as strength, realizing how strong it is to be vulnerable. Come on up. Rose is getting itchy, so I'm going to show you what's at the bottom here. It's the Emperor. This is taking control. Look how gentle he's so sexy. Look at, he's just chilling. He's like chilling on Mars or the world. He's holding the Queen. It's sometimes an Aries energy, but you know, he's not trying to push or control or manipulate or be a tyrant on any other situation like he would be upside down. Upright, he's amazing. He's all the kings combined. He's not wishy-washy. He makes solid plans. He is a great support. He is a great lover. He is a great father. He is a great boss. He's a great friend. He's got it going on all around. But he's solid. You see how he's sitting with that? It makes a 4, which represents stability. Emperor always sits like that, or usually most cards. And it's this person or this embodiment of you that brings a solid foundation on whatever this new thing, this new chapter coming through in your life is. You know, perhaps this King and Queen of Swords, it's just seeing eye to eye, opening up. Maybe they weren't talking to each other or being truthful with what was going on in their heart, what their true desire is for happily ever after, even though every day is real. You know, this 3 could have just been differences of opinions all around them, not necessarily them. But if this conversation and clarity comes, it could just bring something to light, bring something to the surface that cuts an old way of doing something, an old perception, allows new growth in or change somehow. But you have to open up your heart and really step into your own personal power of who you are, who you're meant to be, where you're supposed to go. What are we at? Let's do one more card. I really want to do the Winged Enchantment. You're also ending with the Emperor and the High Priestess at the bottom of both of those decks. Those are really strong cards. Maybe the Emperor is getting some really good advice from somebody who's very spiritual. Also, the Emperor could be temporarily holding his cards very close to his chest, or his or her like lessons, like deep lessons, really like incubating inside until they're like processed. Sometimes we go through stuff and it's like, need time to process what just happened or what is going on. Like you feel it, you know it, it's there. You can't quite explain it yet, Like, what is it that happened? What is it that I'm feeling? Where am I moving? How is this a divine thing real? And the Emperor wants it to be logical and real and wants it to be in reality and make it work. So there could be a time where that is a little stillness to process that situation. Because it's hard to explain what's mysterious and in your soul. Maybe it's like a spiritual light went on in the Emperor. Okay, one more card. Clarity for the collective, please, and thank you. Ooh, the chickadee. Cute. Also a 4. So we have a 4 and a 4. It's like a determined. It's like a younger person, but they look determined. Aren't chickadees really little though? You don't have to be big to be powerful. You don't have to be loud to be powerful, to be strong. Sometimes the strongest are the gentle. Let's see what this is. Chickadee. Little chickadee. 4. Oh, I'm going to show you guys this. I don't know, I brought some stones out. I thought I would show them in the reading, but I didn't. This is just twinkling over there. So we have some ruby energy today. Also, sunstone. No, I guess I grabbed a lot of red. Sunstone. And before I read about the chickadee, let me show you my big boy down here. I was actually using it as like my little foot stand today. Didn't intend it, but I have. Oh, how beautiful this is. That's selenite. It's really heavy. I have a couple of them, but this one is just awesome. Just even the way that the structure of it is like strands of angel hair that just rise to higher vibrations. So I don't know, maybe ruby or sunstone or selenite is your daily stone or important to you. Let's see what chickadee is. I am chickadee, the discernment of right action. I am pure thought and fearless truth. I am speaking your truth. Maybe somebody's not speaking up on what they really want, what needs to be changed, where they want to go, how they're going to pursue something, why they're doing something. I am the resolution to assist myself. Come on up here. Come on, babe. Up. I'm almost done. Come on. Let's finish this. Rose might have to go outside. Everyone has I am undaunted curiosity. Everyone has a plan to fulfill, and I am the beacon to help carry it out. Not every destiny is grand. Not everyone can make the headlines. Each of us, though, carries something or someone along just by presence. You need to pay attention. You are forgetting your irreplaceable role. I am everywhere because I am curious to see the world play out. Oh, that was really loud. Okay, come here. We're almost done. Come on. I'm sorry if that was loud, guys. Let me finish this up for you guys. I'm going to pause. I'll be right back. To continue. I watch to see how things work. I observe and find a way in. I do what my nature insists that I do and savor my unique imprint. It is time to let your actions do the talking and finish what you have started. You are unyielding. You are the boldness of inspiration. That's definitely this. You are purpose. That's definitely this. The Emperor and the High Priestess. It's taking those connections you have and the beautiful spirit and that radiance of your soul and putting it in the world to start to create, I guess, this new start. Love everywhere you go, every day, as much as you can. Releasing the things that are no longer of service to you. soul is leading you. I love you guys so much. I hope this reading was helpful. You know, there were a lot of little different things that came through, but such is life. So I will see you soon. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Bye.